Hello, 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 everybody. This is Monster Train. Now I know it's been a long time since I've been on this video making thing, but we had some good games that are gonna drop this year, namely Slay the Spire 2. This game is also getting a sequel, Monster Train 2, coming out in roughly a month's time. I'll say Monster Train is really what got me into roguelike games in general, but also specifically the deck building part. I don't know what it was about this game, but it really, really brought me into the genre. And as you saw from like fights in tight spaces, I just think that has like a really unique, niche in the market that it hits. Um, when I heard the announcement for the sequel for this game, it really had me itching to try this out. Maybe get back into Slay the Spire and never beat it. Um, but it made me want to do a little bit of a challenge. Uh, as you can see, I'm gonna open up my logbook here. A little bit of progression. I pretty much have everything done in the base game for this game, minus this little blemish down here. Even the DLC, vast majority of this has been completed. But what I want to do, I want to see within the next month. It's the 25th of April right now. Sequel drops on the 21st. I want to, unfortunately, start my whole progress over. I want to see what happens in this next month, how far we can get progressing through the Covenant, see how many cards we can master from a fresh save. Starting from square one, and I am dreading clicking this button already. Here we go. Whew, cannot be undone watching that bar go. Tragic. Here we go. Alright, so this should be a fresh game state. We should have no unlocks for any of the clans, which is our different, oh, it throws us right into a game. We don't get to pick anything. Alright, well actually we're just going to run through the tutorial together then. I'm actually not going to read any of this for you. It's been on the screen long enough. You'll be good to go. I will go ahead and explain the basics of this game as we go through it. So that we can all kind of learn together. In case you haven't played deck builders before, this is unique in that there's like 3 lanes that we have to protect. As you can see, this is our heart. We have to protect this from damage. It also has a damage number on it. We'll get to it when we get there. Enemies on board. Let's see. Enemies enter at the lowest level, move up 1 level every time, blah blah. And when they get to the top, they attack the pirate. Each turn they'll move up a stage. You'll see that as we go here. It's actually going to break down everything for us. So, okay, it wants us to summon our hero, which we should get at the start of every game. Yes, our floor counter. So every character has a size limit, which you can see by these yellow pips. You can't go over. There's ways to do that. We'll get there as we progress. Yes, these are our damage indicators. Cool. So from what I know, guy on the back heals. Person up front is mostly just a meat shield. Take out the back guy. We don't want our dude up front to take damage. I'm gonna throw somebody out here to protect. Do a little extra chip on that guy up front. And we move on. Now this game it carried over my speed difficulty thing here. There's a few different speeds that this game can go at. You have normal, fast, ultra, and then super ultra. I do not recommend playing this game on normal. You'll get very used to everyone's attack patterns. It's just a very slow thing. I'm gonna go ahead and show you here once, just so we all are a little bit aware. Oh, we got a little bit of a heal. Since it threw us straight into a game, I didn't get to talk about the different clans at all. But we'll do a little recap on that. Basically, what you need to know, our red clan, which is Hellborn, very aggro, like to attack a lot, also like to get hit. And green, which I believe is called the Awakened clan, mostly focus on making really big unit that's tanky, and keeping everyone alive, so a lot of heals. Move on to the next one. So this is normal speed, as you can see, much slower. But again, you'll get used to like the flow of everything. That having it on normal is a little too slow for me. Fast is better. We're at least going to play on Ultra for the time being. Let's shore up our defenses. Here's our energy cost here. As you can see, all these cards have an energy limit to them. 1 to heal. You can adjust these, and we'll get to how you can do that a little later. We don't want anyone to make it to the top if possible, so we'll drop another guy here. And we'll heal him up full. That should kill this guy. We don't have to worry about it. Ooh, our boss. Okay, so all bosses have Relentless, which means they're not just going to do a single attack and go. They'll have to wipe out the floor first. Which we're good to go. You don't even have to worry about the higher floors if they're going to die, because the bot, it always goes bottom, works its way up. That might be wrong. It might start on the top and then go, but we'll see here in a second. Okay, so it does start on the top. But I think everyone has to play out their turn before they'll actually attack the pyre. We'll see, because I don't actually remember that. Here's our rewards, so you'll get a cash, a card from each of your factions. Ascend, this makes the unit go upwards, don't really care. Hornbreaker's really nice, goes through shield, attacks twice. Imps are fun, but we probably don't have enough unlocks to make that really enjoyable. Spikes, that can always be fun. I like a big heal. This lets you focus around like making a tanky unit and then letting them take damage. For our first go around, I think it's easier to keep everyone alive. We'll just go with a little bit of heal. Our big gimmick with this, as a lot of roguelike deck builders, your choice. How do you want to upgrade your deck? In this case, you can go to Merchant of Steel and get a Hellborn banner, which Hellhorned banner. This will let you pick a unit from one of the two factions. On this side, it lets you upgrade your units itself. On this side, you can upgrade your spells. Since we just got a new spell, could be useful, but we can get a new specialty unit on this side and then kind of augment him to be, you know, a number of different things. The spell would be nice, and it kind of goes along with the tankiness here. I think for our first playthrough is probably the best way to go. We'll take our unit first. Sweep is really nice. Multi-strike is extremely good. Honestly, I like both of these units. We'll take a sweep. Holdover. Holdover, if you play the spell, it'll come back in your hand the next turn. Really, really useful. Purging cards is always nice. You want to keep, me personally, I like to keep the deck very thin, so it's very reliable. I think the value in a holdover goes a long way. It goes a long way. I think it makes this card insanely good right off rip. We can do some fancy stuff with that. Let's see. So these guys will get spikes. You can get a little preview of what you can expect from the enemies by hovering over them. So this guy will have 25 armor, 5 HP. And this person, just by being on the field, will give them spikes, which means as you hit them, you take damage. He's a pretty tanky lad. I don't mind throwing him down. So he has the ability Sweep, which means he'll hit all enemies on the floor. Nice and easy. We can throw this guy in the back, so he'll clear out the back line. He'll chip at the front. This card that we picked up pierces, so it doesn't hit the shield at all. Clearing out floor 1, no problem. Important thing to note, in most cases, the enemy will go first. You can't augment that, but we'll get to that when we, as we progress. One of the nice things here is that because this guy's sweeping, you don't really have to worry about the backline ever. Backline, at least for the early game, is going to be a lot of low HP dudes. He'll take some damage, but honestly I'm okay with that, because if we can get our spell that we've upgraded, we can heal him up consistently. take him down to kill range. Just use the last of our mana. For me, one strategy that I always like to go with, play out your stewards as soon as possible. Anytime you have a unit, putting them on the field will permanently remove them from your deck. Whereas spending spare energy on cards, most of the time they'll cycle into your discard pile. So again, for me, game's about streamlining and making it very consistent on how you play. We got this at the end, but at a perfect time. It's a pretty easy cleanup for this fight. And here's talking about the speed thing that I already went over. Honestly, even this feels really slow, but I think this is a better visuals for everyone to kind of like follow along what's happening. Consume basically means this card's going to be removed from your deck once you play it. Imps are fun, but I don't think we're going to have the upgrades for it yet. And a 3-cost Rage. I mean, Rage is nice, but that's a big investment there that I'm not quite a fan of. We can make it cheap. I'll take this for now. Ooh. Very interesting. Glimmer's nice if you don't have a way to clear out backline people, but we have a sweeper. Sharpen is nice to just kind of get damage scaling. I don't mind this. Interesting. So this heals us here. This heals our pyre. Haven't taken any damage. This is a duplicator. Very, very nice. I prefer to go there after I've had a card modified. And by modified, I mean like our holdover on this card. So at base, every card has 2 modifications on it, except for your champion. This you can't really change outside of a means that the game will give us. We'll get there too. But you can make cards cheaper, and so I'd prefer to save these for later on once I've duped a card a bunch. Not duped, but once I've modified a card a bunch, so you're getting maximum value. On the other side, we have an artifact. Very nice. Those are like relics in a lot of games. They'll make big changes to like your playstyle, kind of give you a gimmick you want to go for. And then also we can get a unit over here. I'd say that's probably best. Let's see what our unit is first. Both of these are nice. This guy, if we had some way to give him multi-strike, would be really cool. Anytime he kills somebody, give everyone rage. But he's very frail. Resolve, just giving everyone armor. Not really a bad option. We'll go ahead and take our artifact. Very spicy. I don't like an idea of like randomizing the cost of cards since we haven't really got too many things. Right now it's more than likely just going to increase everything. Getting it early lets you play around it. See our pass. 50% chance to remove buffs from enemies when they enter the train. That was pretty nice. It's a safer, more consistent pick. These are our random events, the Crystal Caverns. Blah, blah. Honestly, I don't think I've read most of these, even as I played through this with my 500 hours in the game. Well, let's see. Penance Yard comes into view. Truly terrible sight. Dead Hellborn from across the 9 rings of hell are strung up as atonement just for existing. Ooh, at the base of these awful contraptions are some familiar blights, but peeking through you can see something valuable underneath the rubble. Let's see. Playing a blight card, 120 damage. These cards have the purge effect on them, so it'll remove it from your deck. Gaining 3 cost cards kind of sucks, but the fact that you can just absolutely get rid of it, not too bad of a trade-off. When summoned, friendly units get 2 damage per blight in the deck. That's not bad. We can't get rid of this card. Unplayable, unpurgeable. Basically just means it's dead weight. It's exactly what it says. It's always just going to be in your deck at that point. Giving us a +2 to everybody moving forward. It's okay. And And this is just an easier one to go for. You play a blight card, you get health back to your pyre. Blight cards are basically cards with negative side effects that the enemy will put into your deck sometimes. So getting this early on lets you plan ahead a bit. Let's see. I think we just take this. One cost cards are pretty easy to deal with, and I think we can remove them. This is more so future proofing, since by us playing a blight we can also heal up our pyre. It's more of me just trying to hedge my bets. So this is going to be our first like mini boss. He doesn't show you all the people that are with him, but his fights are a little different as he spawns from the get-go. Also gives this effect, constructed explosives enter with damage shields. So, yep, here we go. It's explaining it. Daedalus is the strongest boss you faced yet. He moves between floors freely, but can be attacked if you take out the enemies. Cool. Bombs. Don't love this. Will explode on its turn, dealing damage. Yes. So this should just hit the first guy for 10. It does. I don't love this turn at all. We're gonna play you. So one thing, if I remember correctly, this game does. He's gonna give armor to everybody. That's nice. Is you're always guaranteed to pull one of your modified units turn 1. Very convenient, except for the fact that, you know, I added another guy, which is more of a defensive play for me. I prefer to draw this guy turn 1, as you've seen, he's been able to wipe everybody out. We love to see that. If I don't play this card, I take damage, so we just clean it out here. Does that go into my discard pile? Eh, it sticks around. Don't love that, but not the worst. This will kill you. No. Okay. Great. Yep, so this is our consume pile. Cards we can't get back. He's dead. Great, great, great. We'll take out the archer just to save some damage. Oh. And as this was saying, you can hover these effects here. At the start of its turn, it's going to die. Do 10 damage to the front unit. This guy will gain damage anytime I play a spell. That's why you read ahead of time. Nice and clean. We cleared out the floor. Just having a damage shield on it, not a problem. We'll heal up. Nice thing is this floor will pretty much always be clear because we should be able to clean people out here. I'll drop this dude just to get him out of the deck. And the nice thing is you can slowly whittle down the boss. Like if you know, were playing cleanly, you could make it so that this guy dies before he even actually plays the game, which is always funny to deal with. Is it you giving that? I feel like it hasn't been entering with this damage shield. So whatever. I think this would kill it. Yeah, it would go straight through the damage shield. Piercing goes through anything that blocks, so armor and these barriers. We can take that hit. Again, he's applying armor to himself every turn, so that's nice. We'll go ahead and just make you better. You're worth killing. Honestly, it might have been worth killing this dude too, but that's fine. We can take the little bit of damage because we can heal it up. So it is doing that now. The nice thing, this spell. Boom. So it does 5 damage for every... yeah, 5 times the damage for everything that it heals. So as long as your people have, like, taken hits, that's a guaranteed we're going to come back, heal him up, and possibly kill the guy in the front. Nice and easy every time. Play out our other dude here. They're both being taken out, don't really care. That's fine. see, what to see. Okay, heal up full. We are going to actually just use this on a random dude, because I want him to take this damage so that we can get the most from that heal on the next fight. 6, just efficient. So he's not quite dead, but with this, helps a bit. We could heal up the Spire, but this may make the difference. Not quite. 2 damage to our Spire. Big sad, big sad. For score reasons, you just want to kill the boss as soon as possible and keep your health maxed out. But it's whatever. We're just learning as we go here. Don't even need to play anything. It's just a win. Nice and easy. Beating the mini bosses, we get some additional rewards. So not only do we get our gold, we get, I believe, a rare card. This is so good. Yes. A unit. This is so good. Every time we heal you, increases attack and health of a friendly unit with the lowest health. Yes. Yes. Energy is starting to become a problem, but I think draw power is better here. Let's see. I think my ideal floor right now is going to be Awaken Hollow and Husk Hermit. I'm honestly okay with removing this guy now. It's whatever. If we get both of these guys on the same floor, like the bottom floor, it's a clean sweep from there, baby. It'll be nice and easy. We want to start looking at how we can remove these guys from the deck. Maybe some torches. Maybe even the Steelworker. But obviously he's a lower priority than knocking these guys out. Energy or draw power? We can adjust energy. We'll go draw power for now. Removing 2 cards is nice. Making monsters stronger is nice. And potential another awakened unit. I think this is just the way we go here. See what it offers. Double up on the chance to do this. Multi-strike is also insanely good. Good question. Good question, game. Do we want to add another guy? I think this isn't a bad idea. We'll start removing some stuff. These are annoying, but honestly no big deal. We want to keep the health regenerations for our Husk guy here. Or the Awakened Hollow. I think we remove one of these. And we definitely don't have the floor space for all these guys, so Steward's got to go. This is how you upgrade your champion. Slay, gain 10 armor. Revenge, rage 2. Makes him a very interesting and funny tank. Revenge means anytime he's hit, he'll gain the following effect. So when he's hit, gain 2 rage. And when he kills a unit, gain 10 armor. So he's just about taking a few hits, dishing out a lot more, and then tanking up from killing people. Ooh, what a set of items. Multi-strike on you is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. 10 HP and spikes on you is really good. We take. And then I think we go multi-strike on this guy. Rage. Rage goes down every turn. Yeah, it decreases every turn. So it's a temporary buff. Not really sold on that. So we push forward. Cool. Shows us a trial here. So undergo trials, greater risk, greater reward. Non-boss enemy units get multi-strike. This guy's a pain because he will add blights if he survives. This is just a chunky tanky boy. And then our boss here. I go for the artifact. Multi-strike. I mean, we have a pretty tanky lad up front. I could drop you. I don't think you die. Yeah, you're fine. We drop our hero. Honestly, I think we're kind of set now. That's actually come along pretty nicely. We'll take a little bit of damage there. Just a chunky, tanky dude. Love to see that pop up, but you like to be able to kill it. It's just free gold, which I don't think we can get to. We set our tanky boy up front. And we want to heal him up. Heal. And that regen will kick in. His cultivate ability increases his damage and max health of the guy that has the lowest amount of HP. So now that he has more HP than this dude, healing him increases this guy's. And with him having multi-strike, very nice for cleaning up everybody else. Don't care if he gets to the top, he doesn't do any damage. This guy's gonna be a bit of a problem. Wish we could get the gold from this guy, but that's fine. We will really love to see our holdover spell now. We did not get it. Giving him spikes isn't too bad. Mostly just giving him the health is what we need right now. You here. Survives with 10. If we kill you off, you're fine, and we heal you. Okay, so every 4 plays out, and then they all move up at the same time. It resolves one of those questions we had earlier. Oh, nice thing about having these is not only does it heal off right, but then it applies regen. So effectively, he's getting healed twice a turn every time we play one of these. Or the regen stacks, so it's like this will apply, and then how many ever stacks of regen will give it another one on top of. But we want to keep him alive because of his cultivate bonus, doing massive damage to the front guy here, and then we can give him some more spikes. That'll stop the back line from being annoying, and then he'll clean up whatever else. What do we want to do? Because you're a problem. Do we care though? I think our big focus should be getting this guy as tanky as possible. He's gonna be annoying. Maybe we can finish him off. We shall see. No, that's gonna kill him. We can set you up here though. We want to heal you for sure. Give you rage. Get our health up. Take a little damage on the fire here. I guess damage to the fire is not really a big deal since we can heal it up. Good, we win here. Heal. Heal. Back to full HP, baby. And boss dies for 4-1. Nice and easy. Let's see what we got. Our pyre just gets extra damage, so if people get to the top, now it does 30. I don't care for any of this. Okay, kind of nice. This is kind of nice. Our problem is we don't have a great way of optimizing drawing extra cards because we're hurting on energy. So grabbing that that volatile thing earlier would have been helpful. Either way, let's look at where we're at. So this is the boss we just beat. This is our pathway from before, so we can see what's coming up. Hellvent, we can double a card, remove some cards. Merchant of Steel is unit modification in money. Unit modification means we make our guys stronger, but we don't make anything cheaper in the deck. This lets us dupe and remove cards. I think removing cards is kind of where we need to go right now, but this is fine. We'll take the gold. And we'll take more gold. And we will upgrade our guys again. Crazy. Absolutely wild. Or we can give 2 dudes it. Ooh. Okay, hear me out. We make one crazy unit. We can give this guy more HP. So now he should be receiving buffs off. Rip. We get rid of one of our stewards. If that helps, we don't need it. Keep it moving. Annoying. These guys come in with stealth. Hate that. Harvest. He gains armor when someone dies. So I can't attack him turn 1. You know, here's a crazy thing. So this just puts everyone, they skip the middle floor with this effect. Which means we could die here, because I can't hit them on the bottom. And then they just jump to the top. Yeah, I was worried about that. So we take out what we can. Ooh, we have the debuff so that they 50% of the time they won't have that. Very nice. We'll do what we can to remove them from the first floor. Nice. Easy. And we'll put you a little backup. Give you a little heal. Very annoying. He hits so many times. Wait, why didn't it do the thing? It restores all health when they move up a floor. Oh, so we still want to just wipe them out. Okay. These guys will all kill themselves hitting him. They're gonna heal themselves to full. Interesting. I was not really paying attention. Alright, that's on me. So let's see heal. Let's see heal. Drop you just so we can clear some people out. I don't mind taking the damage. These guys are all dead. But let's heal you. Start that chain going. Already loving that. Take you out. Get that guy for a ton. Heal you. You live. He's actually going to get the 10 armor from this guy dying. And take, what, 2 hits from the fire? So, you're going to do 15 damage in total? Not too bad. We can heal it up with these vengeful cards. And now the bottom floor kind of goes crazy. We heal you again. And again. And again. And he just keeps scaling. And we already have our win condition. So, heal you again. We'll take... Ooh, you die a lot quicker than I thought. Does taking these guys out do much here? That'll save me 7 damage. Or we can just keep scaling you, which is probably the better play. Yeah, absolutely the better play. Now we just watch him slowly die. Oh, and when the regen is proccing after everyone strikes, he's still giving out his buff to everybody. So that's another important thing to note. Collect our rewards. A lot of pyre upgrades here. More max HP, more damage. Cool, it's whatever. Big cost cards. Now, if we had a merchant of magic, like back here, I would say we would take it. Trinkets here, magic here. That could be pretty nice. Trinkets we're definitely going to go because we can remove cards. Trinkets is buying relics. We don't have much money though. This is a free artifact, and then we can upgrade units, but I think I got what I want out of them. So I think we go right and then left here. And none of these are calling out to me. But what do we have? We don't have anything that's too spicy and interesting. The Merchant of Magic would be for this guy. Making this cheaper. Making this cheaper. Applying root to an enemy. I like that. I like that. Definitely go this way. Heal the pool. Remove some cards. We have been adding some spells, so let's go ahead and remove a torch. You can see what trinkets we got. 2 broke for any of it. Honestly, not surprised, but we'll just remove another card here. I'm liking the regens. I think we just clear out our stewards. And this is our next mini boss. Fellow and our allies will add Scourge cards to your hand and deck. Scourge cards are blights, so we can heal off of those when we play them. Annoying, but not the worst. We say you. I hate this. Honestly, you die. You go here. We'll take the 5 damage from not playing this. That's fine. These are just meat shields protecting his people. Hate to see them, but it's whatever. Drop you for the shielding. We'll slowly whittle that one down. We have our line set up now. Pretty good headway. Pretty good headway. Keep you on this floor. Burn this. Those are also purging it from the deck so we don't draw them again, and then we'll get some healing going. Alright, another stat again. He got stuck here, so gives us another chance to wail on him. Some rage, not too bad. Clear out that first guy, get some healing. Honestly, we can do this and burn these down. Now we're back to full health. And this bottom floor we pretty much clear out. Easy peasy now. Just keep doing this. Good, you're now strong enough to wipe these dudes out. A little bit of fire damage ain't gonna hurt us none. If I'm not mistaken, you can manipulate how these guys move too. Like, I think they prefer to go to floors that you have people on, so if you leave a floor open, you can convince them to like go top to bottom repeatedly. But not here to min-max just yet, you know, all kind of going through the game together here. We want to use this just to get the extra draw. I don't want to leave this guy on the top floor though. Do we go for the heal or do we go for the fire? We got two ways before he's done. I think we go ahead and stack up our boy. We want to go as strong as possible. Also leave the regen on this guy so that he can heal the guy in the back. Yeah, if we could, we want to start playing these spikes, get him tanky. Okay. I wouldn't say we have something to worry about, but we're definitely not taking him out quick. It's a good chunk of damage there. 3 spikes and more HP is not bad. This is just a good play. I think we're better off to scale you. Yeah. Take some fire damage, but no big deal. So this is part of the reason I normally just play on Ultra. When you get to parts like this, it can go back and forth for a while. You can't really see what's happening, but we had the preview, so we knew how it was going to end up. Well, let's see what we got. Gold. Not bad. This consumes whatever remaining energy you have and provides X amount times 2 to a unit. Not the worst. We don't really stack armor, so not great, and we don't have imps in the build. I think we could do something interesting with this at the Merchant of Magic, which we know we're going to go to. And we get a free heal and some gold. All really good stuff, honestly. Do I want this, though? 2 times armor? Like, it's not that great. Here, though, we will take the extra energy, just in case we don't get a good way to reduce the card cost here. To the left. Heal, gold. We'll get our champion upgrade. Just give him more multi-strike. Fun thing to note with the champion. He actually has 3 upgrade paths. Each champion is unique. And as you'll see as we get to like further in the game, every faction has 2 main champions with 3 different upgrade paths. So there's like a lot of customization that you can do with just this guy. I'm keeping him really bare bones here because we haven't really used him in our run at all. Right now we're focused on that bottom line where we're getting this guy boosted with this guy's effect. And between the 2 of them, they're cleaning up everybody pretty easy. And energy reduction is huge. We put that on you. Extra damage. Well, we could make the heal better. I don't really think that's too necessary, though. Doing 15 pierce twice pretty much kills whatever annoying enemies may show up. A hold up. We could do some crazy stuff with this being held over. Should give you a free energy too. Hold over, hold over. I hate passing up on this. I think I'm going to though. I'm gonna reroll. Making you free every time we draw you is nice. Making you a 1 cost is really nice. Making you a 1 cost is really nice. We have options. We have options. We know we're gonna draw this. And making this free. Yeah, we could do that. Double stack just doubles the effect of the card. Six rage. extra. And 10 extra damage. This should be enough to get rid of the annoying enemies. But we can guarantee it's getting rid. I think diversifying our damage doesn't hurt us here. That's everything. Let's move on to the fight. Enemies enter with spikes. That's spicy. That's spicy. That's spicy. Good chance he kills himself. We don't want him to die, because once we lose him, we lose all of our damage. Interesting. But 400 gold is a lot of gold. We're early on. We can take gambles like that. That's not a big deal. 5 spikes. Ooh, okay. Can't set up on the bottom floor, which we hate to see. Ooh, you hate to see that. And you're gonna give me debuffs that I'm not gonna like. Hate that. Am I guaranteed to draw that? I don't know if it's guaranteed, but we did draw it. You are a tanky son of a gun, too. You die. So we'll stop you from drawing more. Jesus, that's so much damage. That's so much damage. He shouldn't die. We should draw our guy next turn. And he's only gonna hit one dude, so not too bad. Ooh, we had the ability to get rid of spikes. I forgot about that. How much health we have? 10? Good thing we diversified our damage. Immediately paid off. Love that. Okay. We have our line set up now. We're going to take some damage on the Spire. That's fine. I think we just get rid of this unit so we stop playing him. And let's go ahead and heal up. We could heal him, but healing this guy gives us the HP on our lower target here. So it's like we're healing both people, but also increasing his damage. Let's see. Okay. Good. Could kill you. This is all very annoying right now. Let's think. Rage you. It's a big buff to our damage. We can let you climb because you won't hurt the Spire. We'll stop you from climbing. Get all of our heals out there. Take a little bit of damage from this guy. Should only be one hit on the Spire. He'll do 8, and then we'll do 55, so he'll die. Okay, I think we balanced out. This first floor we don't really care about. We're pretty much sacrificing this unit. Almost everyone dies here. We can give you spikes or give you damage. Giving him damage is huge too, because he has 3 attacks. Sure. That guarantees this guy's death, but so does him going here. This just gets rid of this guy. Sure. Is it just me, or is it weird that it feels like these cards are delayed? Like it does the damage and then picks up the card that's doing the effect? That might just be a me thing, but let's heal. Let's make it tanky. He's doing 10 damage. Oh, because you're doing multi-strike. Let's get some healing on you then. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Give him a little regen, get his HP out. Revenge. So every time he's hit, he's gonna get more attack power. You don't love to see that, but no spikes. So we just keep boosting. I think these would count too. These would also count as like him taking damage. So let's not buff him. We win. Now we just overkill. Because why not? Clean. 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 Not a bad floor. Not a bad floor. Yeah, his damage starts to ramp up. If he would have cleared this floor, it would have been a problem dealing with him on the top floor. Look at all that gold. Sacrificing it could have been fun. We'll definitely do an imp build in the future, I promise, I promise. Not a fan, not a fan, not a fan. A draw one each turn could go crazy. I don't know. We don't have too many cards that we can play at any given time. So we'll see what we can do. That might be a thing. Remove cards and we can upgrade some units. Give some people some love that we haven't shown yet. And remove or dupe. What do we dupe? I think you can dupe units too, so maybe like a him or a him. I don't think we have good spread, meaning like we're really good at keeping one floor secure and locked down, but not much more than that. I think we go with the removal here. Get rid of our stewards are gone. Get rid of one of you. And we'll get rid of one of these blights. Just so we can draw our good cards more readily. And then we're actually at the boss. I'm pretty sure it used to always give a trinket, like one of these things on this last layer. It's kind of throwing me off, but that's fine. Make do. Quick would be so nice. We'll give that to you. Quick lets them go before the enemies, which could come in handy if he's cleaning up a different floor. Endless just keeps the guy coming back, so we can guarantee him like a respawning, which is just like an extra draw for us permanently. Not bad. Outside of that, maybe we just remove some cards. I mean, pretty clean. We'll get rid of this. And now we're pretty much going to draw. Once we get all our units out there, our heals to beef this guy up as quickly as possible. Just like, why not? Anything else we want to get rid of? Could get rid of another blight. Honestly, sure. Not a bad first round. This is our final boss. Final boss has a few different forms. This form, this is what he's gonna do, so he'll remove half of our buffs and debuffs. Could be very annoying, however, and debuffs for the enemies. So if we put like melee weakness, which means first time they get hit, it would do double damage. You'd get rid of that. Ooh, and he spawns a unit on every floor. That can be annoying. So let's see here. We've made the deck more slim, so we're very reliably and consistently going to get what we want. I still think we do our normal setup that we've been rocking. Him having quick now, which means he'll attack before this guy does. So he doesn't have to take that 10 damage. It's just nice. we will go ahead, increase his damage a little bit, get rid of this, hopefully draw our units this turn. Annoying. We did. Boom. Boom. We'll eat that. This guy will give us our extra draw every turn. We just focus on this bottom line. We'll take some damage from this dude, but after that, I think we are golden. I think we run through the rest of this, and that's gonna be our first dub at that point. Him summoning another unit, not a big deal. We can now heal for days. We can keep you here. We can make you strong. Yeah. We cooking with gasoline now. Should be the only damage we take this round. Quick, so don't ever have to worry about anything here. We just blow this floor up. Honestly, giving you the rage stacks when this guy moves up one floor means that he will attack the living crap out of you and do quite a bit of damage. Or we give it to you and pretty much lock down people from moving upwards. Honestly, it's more beneficial to heal him than anything else. Not bad, not bad. Again, he'll eat this, but he'll gain some more armor. Do a little chip damage there. Does it benefit us to kill him? I don't really think so. We're gonna do it, because then we can guarantee this guy's death. What are we looking like once we see it? That kills? Ooh, lose by 3. That's fine. Two spikes. Leave him on this floor. Oh, I can't do that. A little worried for how the end of this is going to go. We don't actually have a great amount of healing to keep him topped off. On the floor. We want to make sure, so this guy's scaling both HP and damage. Once his HP goes below the one in the back, then he's giving himself the buffs, which isn't necessarily bad, but we want all of our damage to stack on our sweeper, our literal sweeper in the back line. Doubt we kill. Yeah, we don't. We just want this. Oof. Oof. Not great looking, to be honest. But giving him regeneration goes a long way, I think. How are we gonna deal with you? Does taking this out make enough of a difference? You doing a triple hit is a big deal. And once you clear this floor, there's not a lot we got going. Ooh. Thought it'd be a little cleaner than that. We might not make it do this. 30 damage. you guys as thick as possible at this point then. Drop you. We still got our +1 draw. 12 damage. You don't even get to fight. That's annoying. 12 30 damage. You'll eat one. Not enough. Not enough. Now, I will say, there is a way to run it back. There is a way to run it back. You didn't jump out of the game. I will say, I was never a big fan of that. And I am a big fan that the sequel has like a redo the fight button. Because you can obviously find ways to make it a lot better. In this case, running the sweeper, not our best play. It would been to stack our boss unit behind the Husk guy, the Awakened Hollow, and then pass on our buffs to a guy that's going to strike them 5 times. Probably would have been the better play, but you know, live and learn. Unfortunate. We will take a dub for our first run here. Or not a dub, we will take a run. Big sad, big sad. We made it to the boss, and we'll get some nice cozy unlocks. Again, I think the setup is a little different with us not having, like us being in the tutorial, but I'm not gonna give that as an excuse. Why? It's gonna do some nice. There's some other mechanics that I'll go ahead and explain once we get into future runs. All the different clans have different like gimmicks that they go behind. As you unlock cards, you'll find all different kinds of strategies that you can make do. Yeah, and other artifacts and relics. I guess I didn't even remember that those were things that we had to forcibly unlock. But that explains why we got a bunch of pyre upgrades. Boom. Oh, you beat a friend. Oh, it's gonna be so nice to work towards getting these upgrades again. I think this is just showing like all the cards that we've unlocked and then discovered in a run, and then they'll change color once you beat a run, and then again they'll change color once you beat it at the higher covenant levels. This is without the DLC. It made us play the base game. I was planning to do that anyway. We'll probably run another base game before we throw in the mechanics that the DLC brings. Defeat for turn 1. Oh, I guess it's showing us what we have here. Oh, we have to click it first. Okay, so this was our Hellhorn. This is our Awakened, your backup. Oh, and it just wants you to really just run right into the next one. We'll see. We'll get around to seeing the secondary, the exiled versions of these clans, and then as well as seeing the other clans in general. But that's my introduction to Matcha Train. Hope you guys enjoy. You guys will see me probably pop up on YouTube live streaming every so often. Again, I'm not going to take this too seriously. I just want to see how far I can get. See if the challenge becomes I can get to the Covenant 25, which is basically its ascension, and have a little fun. Get a little prep for the next game to come out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace.